What's up, everyone? I'm Jeffrey Wrestling. This is the TWC Tom Watts Collection. Thank you to each and every one of you that have subscribed to the channel. I really do appreciate it. We are inching to get our way to 100 subscribers, so if you haven't already, please go ahead and subscribe to the channel. I wanted to do a little channel update. The last time we did a channel update, we started the ECW project, which will continue on this channel, so it's not going away. There will actually be a Hardcore TV dropping a little later on here today. The ECW project's been a lot of fun. It kind of took over as the number one thing on the channel since WWE 2K20 and COVID and everything just kind of put a damper on everything. I finally dusted off WWE 2K20. I popped it back in. You might have saw the AEW Halftime Rumble during the Super Bowl that dropped last night. It was a lot of fun. It's good to get back on WWE 2K20. There's still some hiccups on there. The game is just different. It is what it is. But, I was getting a little burnt out on ECW Project. So I'm going to take a little pause from recording and start something new. And I will get into that here in just a few moments of what that new is. SSW, the current day. It's still going to be on ice for a little while. It's just not the route I'm going right now. And eventually we'll get back to the retro programming. The WWF, WCW house shows, the retro SSW, we're not going to just end it. It will continue. The storylines will continue. I'm really excited. Hopefully WWE 2K, 22 might drop here at the end of the year. AEW, I'm thinking it's going to be the beginning of next year, but I'm sure they want to get it out before Christmas. So there's going to be some new stuff coming out, and I'm sure we'll be using it and recording with it. For the time, I just wanted to do something fun. So I came up with a new idea, a new concept from listening to a podcast. I don't know if anyone has ever checked out Zack Ryder, Kurt Hawkins, Matt Cardona, Brian Myers, whatever you want to call them. They have a wrestling figure podcast that drops each and every week. It will continue. And I listened to it. They had a little spin-off show where they did fantasy league with old figures. So they drafted Jack's wrestling figures from when I was a kid, the ECW line, the WCW Toy Biz, and if you had a figure, you were eligible to be drafted. They put together two rosters. They did weekly televisions. They did pay-per-views that you literally had to subscribe or whatever to their channel, their Patreon, to even listen to the pay-per-views, kind of like the real thing. You will not have to do that here. The pay-per-views will be free. But I thought it'd be cool to have those rosters right here on the TWC and do a little fantasy wrestling here. But I thought, they already did it. So what rosters could we do? Well, this is a video game channel. This is a wrestling video game channel. My favorite video games growing up as a kid playing wrestling video games: No Mercy, WrestleMania 2000, WCW Revenge, WCW World Tour. So I thought that will be the rosters. That will be all the guys that are eligible. If you were in one of those video games, you can be drafted on one of two brands. And we will put together two brands. We will do weekly television. They will go head-to-head. I'm thinking it's either going to drop on Mondays or Tuesdays. It'll be a set time. They won't be live streams, and they'll drop at the same time. They'll go head-to-head. And you can support which brand you want. I hope that you watch them both. But you can, throw a little extra, a like or a comment under what brand you're liking the most. There will be 4 weeks of television followed by a pay-per-view, and we will do that for 5 different pay-per-views, so almost 5 months of action. It will be 20 weeks. It will be 20 guys on each roster to begin, and then just like the FWF, there will be new talent added. There can be trades, guys can be dropped, new guys can be picked up. So it's going to be a lot of fun. I cannot wait for it. There will be general managers assigned to each brand. And those brands, let's go ahead and reveal them right now here in the TWC. I'll be right back. Go ahead and check out the new brands. So there you have it. It'll be the Adrenaline brand versus the Madness brand right here in the TWC, the Fantasy Wrestling League. Be on the lookout for episode 00. That'll be the draft, where the draft will take place. You'll find out. It will be a roster reveal, and you'll find out which 20 men will be on each roster. We'll go over a little bit more of the rules of everything, exactly of how it's all going down. But then it will start off. There will be a set date. We'll start it off, and then each and every week it will drop. So I am still building rosters, building guys, getting ready for the draft. I just wanted to check in with you guys and give you a little update of what the heck is going on. ECW project will continue. I've recorded ahead, like I said, so be on the lookout. Those will still drop. I've recorded all the way to the November to Remember, so there's a good 20 episodes still to drop of ECW project, so that's not going anywhere, and I will continue the ECW project. I'm hoping to get into some retro stuff. I'm hoping to get back into more recording and more content for the channel, and I'm looking forward to WWE's new game, AEW's new game, so there's a lot of stuff coming out. Thank you all, and please, if you haven't already, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you at episode 00, the draft of the Fantasy Wrestling League.